Good evening, and welcome to another exciting adventure of Dracadia. We have our group back again. We have Smarty playing Uin Lad.
Yo.
We have Xencarn playing Benqua.
Sup?
Tetsuknife as Koni.
Ahoy, ahoy.
BlueHamsterBean as Flint.
You know, dragons are both bigger and smaller than I thought they'd be.
And Miltonian as Sergeant Leonard.
Apparently, martial law is now friendship. Who knew?
When we last left our intrepid adventurers, they had attempted to arrest the mayor. Little did they know, the mayor secretly was a dragon all this time, revealed his true form, and fought an epic battle with the players to a standstill where the dragon decided that they were not worth his time, effort, and decided to basically GTFO off into the mountains.
Was.
This leaves the players with the conundrum of what to do next. They have several things that they could be doing, one of which is that the engineers that have been digging under the mausoleum are still in town and probably still doing their thing. Also, the
I thought we handled that.
Huh?
I thought we handled that. I thought we basically, Sarge had his talk with the diggers and paid
Yeah,
them
we had to
off.
talk with them.
Yeah. You actually thought they were going to
Oh,
listen
you're
to you?
saying what we did. Oh,
That's fair.
Anyway, so barring that anybody actually listens to player characters, the other thing was that Tessa, the hedge wizard of the town, who apparently is a retired adventurer, gave a small rock to the party to take south to visit an old friend of hers that might be able to help them if they wish to go pursue the dragon. And I believe it is Flint that has the rock.
where are we at the moment? Part of me imagined Flint just staring at the workers still there, blinking, like, am I hallucinating?
Well, where are you? Because at the moment, the workers, the miners will, or the engineers will be at the mansion, basically
Okay.
kind of held up in their rooms.
Well, I guess what time of day is it? Like, are we starting at in the morning, or?
We could start the morning the next day.
Thank you.
Let's get a
Roll
rest.
for ambush. Yeah.
There we go. Long rest. All right. The engineers are in the mansion having breakfast and just kind of staying in their rooms for right now. Yes, they have been told to leave. Yes, they kind of agreed. But at the same time, I guess technically you didn't sign their paycheck. The mayor did. And news of what happened to the mayor is still kind of percolating through the village.
Yeah.
In all fairness, Giles expected them to leave when they were informed they wouldn't be having a paycheck, you know?
True. Which is going to be very soon.
I think where would Sarge be at this time?
In the morning?
Yes.
I mean, just, eating breakfast, going about his regular morning routine, that sort of stuff.
Morning routine.
So, like at the police station or at the tavern?
Kind of, I mean, they're near each other, so kind of both.
Okay. I imagine at some point, perhaps a slightly dragged out looking Flint walks up, sort of, maybe you're currently in the station, just knocks on the door even though it's open, and then looks over to you. Oh, morning.
Good one. What seems to be the trouble this time?
Question is, do you know what's going to happen next?
Well, the King's men are still on the way.
Yeah.
Oh, I imagine what's going to happen next is they'll show up sometime in the next couple of days.
Okay.
Then we'll have to explain all this to them. And they'll probably, since they're the King's men, probably declare jurisdiction over the town and send a letter asking for further guidance from the local lord here.
Okay.
Who will probably send a replacement mayor. And then
Okay.
we'll just be, well, honor bound to greet him and welcome him here when he arrives.
Okay. But these people aren't coming here for a week. These people, there are a lot of rumors. I walked into the tavern before coming here, and yeah, these stories are kind of getting a little, like, not bad, but more just bizarre. Apparently, there's a giant badger involved in one of them.
Right. Well, this will take, what I described will take several months to get all the proper procedures done right. In the meantime, everyone will just have to be patient, and I suppose trust in the powers what be.
Question is, when trust has kind of been shaken for one reason or another, how do you restore that?
Well, that's our job, I suppose, since we're the ones what seem to have the most trust of the people around here.
In that case, I may need to talk with Dr. Flem. I've been kind of away from my apprenticeship for a little too long as it
Okay,
is.
but when it comes to the bureaucracy stuff, can I not be there? That's not my thing.
Oh, Uin Lad. Hey there. I didn't notice you fly in.
Hi,
Yeah.
I'm up here.
Well, it might. Hello, Uin Lad. Might be best for the town if those of us who aren't normally in administrative stuff went about their normal lives as if everything was fine.
Okay. There are some
Business
things
is
to follow up on,
normal.
though.
Got it.
So,
Pretend nothing exciting happened.
Okay. Flint just gives him a very tired look. It doesn't look like Flint slept terribly well.
And get some sleep.
Oh, I tried that. I didn't know I was gonna have trouble with this before I went to bed, and then suddenly there's a big frick-off dragon every time I close my eyes.
Do I need to cast sleep on you?
That's a kind offer, but maybe conserve your spell slots. I got enough, just
because I
less than
didn't have it.
usual. Oh, I see. Anyway, I'll go talk to Dr. Flem. In the meantime, we do need to find a moment to talk about what we are going to do next. I'm in favor of talking to that friend of Tessa's, see what they have to say about this whole situation. I don't know, someone who's been around that long has probably got a little more wisdom than us, I figure. I'd hope. But I'll see you around. Take care. And Flint sort of walks out the door and realizes he's still in his pajamas, sighs, goes back home, gets back into his work, gets into his work clothes, and then walks off to work at Dr. Flem's today.
Well, if he's going, I'm going to go as well. I have to go talk with the fairies. If we're going to be leaving for a while, I need to let them know I'm kind of the go-between between the town and them, you know, considering I'm the only one that shows up here.
Mm-hmm.
I might need to go there and just let them know that I'm leaving for a bit.
All right.
No, the humans didn't kidnap you.
No.
I was not kidnapped.
You are not trapped in a bottle somewhere.
When you go talk to your
I am
fairy
not
friends,
that small yet.
when you go talk to your fairy friends, there's a few of them are still riding the high of the combat where tails.
Yeah, I also
spun.
need to both thank and apologize to those 3 specific fairies.
Oh, there's no need to apologize. They had an amazing scary time, and they're gonna pen a nice little epic for the 4 of you, because this is the kind of stuff that really excites the whole forest when stuff like this happens, because now we're gonna have some real chaos and excitement.
I'm also not gonna be here to control / totally not egg them on with the chaos that's going to happen.
All right.
You need a responsible adult in the group.
I
What
am
passes for one?
completely not the responsible. I am both the responsible and the one that is in the triangle of, like, the whole triangle of Mum, can we go to McDonald's? Uin Lad is both no and the one chanting McDonald's at the same time.
There you go.
Such is the way of the Fae.
All right. So you are handling fairy relations.
I
Koni,
am
Benqua?
handing fairy diplomacy.
Well, I probably need to go talk to my boss and be like, hey, dragon thing is doing the thing where I'm gonna have to vamoose for a bit.
All right. Well, I suppose I can keep things running while you're gone, and try not to, take too long. Could use the help.
Yeah. Sorry about this. I didn't think it was gonna turn into like a big thing.
Well, I had a feeling things wouldn't stay quiet forever, so just
Yeah.
do your best to bring back the peace. I hate when things just, get noisy.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I have to go like right now. Is there any like small stuff you need me to finish off?
Nothing small. I'll just save a project for you on your return.
Awesome. In that case, yeah, I'll probably go find Sarge.
All right. Good luck.
Have fun.
Don't die.
Have fun storming the castle. No.
Blacksmith hates when things get excitable in town. She just rather have everything quiet, peaceful.
Makes things infinitely easier.
Yes. She moved here to get away from the noise.
My name is Yoshikage Kiro. No. Sorry.
Koni, what are you up to?
Yeah, about that. Koni doesn't seem to show up into town this morning.
Uh-oh.
She was feeling kind of funny as she was going to bed, and I'm just gonna say she didn't exactly wake up, or at least given the rogue path I've chosen for. It's just I'm gonna say she's kind of in a psychic trance in her shack, which she lives in the woods, in a van down by the river, and she isn't really quite aware of this fact just yet. But like, I assume she eventually snaps out of it with slightly more cognizant of things than she once was. She's kind of what just happened, kind of stunned sort of a state of mind right now, and isn't really leaving the house for the moment. I imagine she'll eventually show back up at the bar and get something to eat, but she's just kind of like mechanically eating it, which, so it just seems like to anyone who sees her, it would seem something is very, very unusual, because she's not like threatening anybody, she's not like being a smartass, and it's just, mechanically eating her cereal or whatever it is she ordered.
Oh no, changelings.
Ah,
It wasn't me this time.
to top off all our other troubles, now we have pod people.
Hello, my name is Pony. I mean Koni. Could you take me to your leader, please? I mean, could you show me where the bathroom is?
Actually, did you have something planned for what happens next, Tet? Or would you mind if perhaps...
I'm, well, out of character, I'm kind of just ad-libbing this, but I just kind of feel like if like someone were to wake up with new powers like this, it would be at least a little bit of a surprise.
That makes sense.
So yeah, I mean, she shows up late into the tavern after presumably going out to an open field somewhere and trying to figure out how this stuff works. But yeah, she eventually shows up
This is a scene from Spider-Man when he's trying to web for the first time.
Oh, the Tobey Maguire one. Yeah.
You're just standing in the middle of the field making gestures, various gestures with your hands.
Okay, what made the wavy blade come out and blow up the stump? Come on.
Like the middle finger is at least one attempt.
Stab. Slice.
I can't do.
Stabbing, the best way to summon a psychic blade.
But yeah, after a very disorienting night's sleep, when her powers manifested, and then spending some of the morning trying to figure out what's going on, she shows up, looking very out of it, and just mechanically orders something for breakfast, and is just eating it methodically, just kind of,
Okay.
just very. She seems very out of it, and or replaced by a pod person. Yeah, the serving. Yeah, given her propensity to start fights, I imagine the serving the wait staff here in this place doesn't like dealing with Koni.
Generally not. And when Koni's quiet, they're wondering if something's up, something's wrong, a bit of both. Don't poke.
Yeah, it's
the bug
either oh no, does she have the flu, or oh no, who pissed her off?
right? The quiet ones are the most dangerous. All right. So everyone gets through their morning routine, gets some food, says their goodbyes as they're going to take a trip.
So, well, Koni finally. Well, speaking of that, so are we going to actually? You think we should because as much as I wanted to kill that damn dragon, we need to go talk to this one guy way out of town. Should we go down into the mausoleum one more time just to make sure there's nothing else there that's waiting for us to leave before it tries to eat all the townspeople?
Not a bad idea.
Might as well.
I mean, I'm just kind of trying to figure out how
makes
he'd be eating
sense.
right now. But I mean, if it's over lunch and Flint would be there, he'd probably just say, I mean, couldn't hurt. Probably shouldn't take that long, I'd hope.
Oh, you're meeting with Dr. Flem. He's busy trying to brew medicines to heal burns.
Yeah.
Just on the off
Flint
chance
definitely has to-
this mayor comes back into town.
Flint can definitely help with that. His skill with herbalism would probably come in handy.
Yeah, it'll
But,
take a while, so he could use the help. So
Afterwards, he definitely would. Sorry, go on.
no, it'll take a good bit of the morning, and then when you break for lunch, you meet up with the others at the tavern.
So yeah, may as well check, I guess. If it takes too long, it means it was a good idea to check. If it doesn't take that long, well, no harm done. Sound good to everyone else?
Yep.
Works for me.
Awesome.
All right, and we can make sure that well, we can see off anyone that's trying to look a bit too closely at it as well.
Correct.
Yep.
And it sounds yeah, and Koni still has the she still has the night vision goggles, I imagine. So, and she can go in first.
Mm-hmm.
Sure thing, if you feel like it.
Also, before we travel, I don't know if we if we did this out of character already or not. We should consider divvying up the all the swag we've gotten lately that people haven't claimed, and figure out if we need to keep it or sell it.
Also a good point. I forgot about most of it.
I mean,
There's some crossovers.
does this town have for lack of a better term, a magic shop, or or was that one NPC the only person who has magic stuff in town? We couldn't sell some of the stuff, get a lot of money, and buy useful magic items or anything.
I mean, do we have a desperate need for money?
You have
At the
two
moment?
people who deal in magic items. The shop dude. So, yeah,
Well, there's the
Xanderth.
traveling merchant and the other merchant, right?
The traveling merchant, which is Flimajib. He's the gnome with the wagon. He likes to collect things. And Tessa doesn't have really much in the way of money, but I mean, you could probably wrangle favors and her brewing potions for you, because she is good at potion brewing. So if there's like a specific potion you're looking for, you might be able to pay in gear, and she, gives you potions back after giving her a day or so to get the stuff together.
Gotcha.
Looking
Okay,
at your list here, yeah, you have an antitoxin vial that you haven't used, or haven't assigned, I should say.
We
Yeah.
don't really have anyone we could like sell like this magic sword that we found, and like try to find other like high grade magical items or anything. It's mostly just like someone who can brew potions.
Mostly,
I
yeah.
think we are. I think we're a pretty small town. I'm not sure.
That is the
There's a
issue,
huge
yeah.
market for. I think we would need to take a trip into a larger town to find someone who has the money to buy that level
Are we
of
going
stuff.
anywhere near a town that when we're going to go visit this this doctor guy?
Well, the nearest
Well,
town
down
would
off
be
the top.
northward, to get to the nearest bigger city that you could deal in magic items. Past
Okay.
the collector, as Tessa called him, there is another town farther south. It will take a little bit of a trip. Like the north town will take you about 4 to 5 days to reach. South town's going to take you at least a week.
Right.
I see.
But the collector's along the way, probably.
Correct. But
Question is,
it would be a
sorry,
town.
go on.
It would be a town of enough size that you could find a small market of magical goods.
Out of character, though, I might recommend that for the moment we hold on to some of these magic weapons, just in case we run across something that is resistant to them, to non-magic weapons, like some undead.
True.
Or the rest of the undead. Anyway, just kidding.
Yes, all the
the rest of
undead.
the undead, they're all waiting for us outside of town.
Just
They're just
the
being thriller.
entirety of the undead.
Right?
It's gotta come out sometime, boys.
Right
Wait,
alone.
Skeletor's among them?
Yeah,
Of course.
yeah. Obviously, he's the lich.
Yeah, suck it, losers.
That
Go and get
rapscallion
them.
dragon is ready to get what's coming to her. Beastman, prepare my mud dragon.
Oh boy.
Meh.
I love this group.
Dear. Fortunately, I'm getting
Anyway.
yeah. I'm getting a little bit of papyrus in there.
I know.
Papyrus as Skeletor.
I honestly, I like that when it came out, everybody just unanimously decided that Papyrus sounded like Skeletor.
Right?
Someone actually got Alan Oppenheimer, the original voice of Skeletor, to do the line, "I am the great papyrus."
Oh dear. Oh, I got something to Google after this session. All right, so looks like we're going to
Okay,
make
so
a quick pit stop over at the mausoleum, see what the engineers have been messing with.
And/or murder them.
Yes.
Yes.
Any other points of order before we go to the mausoleum?
Mm,
wait,
Points of
sorry.
disorder, perhaps, but no points of order.
I do want to actually sell some of the stuff I do have on hand. I want to sell. I'm just looking through all of this stuff real quick. I want to actually sell off the scimitar and the short sword I have for like more daggers.
Are you going to try to haggle for the price, or just kind of accept his offer? He'll give you 50%, which is like the standard.
I'll try. Let's see, I'll try to be like. I'll just be like, "Hey, come on! We helped save the town and didn't burn it down a few times. Can you help me out here? Might be." And where is my skills for persuasion?
There you go.
Okay.
35, you'd normally get half. With a 17, he'll give you 22 for the items.
All right. And how much do daggers cost?
Daggers cost 2 gold apiece.
Yeah, Koni just like just pawls through his inventory, just like checking the knives. You know, like plucking a whisker off, dropping it on the edge, see if it splits the hair. Pun not intended. Yeah, just she takes she like buys 3 new knives and just starts stuffing them on various places in her like her belt and like other hidden parts of her outfit. Just to mess with the shopkeep, Koni asks if he has any dirty magazines. and then runs out the store giggling if his like response is like sputtering or something.
He actually did have one.
Oh, he does.
Yeah, he's like, oh, well, actually, as he turns around to go get his collection, then when he looks back and you're gone, he's like, well, shit.
No. That was no. I was only going to run out the store if he like started like if it embarrassed him.
Oh,
Like,
he's not the type
but
to
if
get
he actually-
embarrassed.
Okay, if he actually says yes, Koni's. It's kind of like that the Bart Simpson huge ass moment. It's like,
Oh.
oh, okay, yeah, I'll.
I didn't plan
I'll
any
take that.
further than this.
Right?
Like, but you like the audience can see like a shoulder angel that looks like Koni and a devil Koni on the other shoulder, and they all of them converse for a second before she brushes them aside and is like, "Yeah, I'll take one of those too."
Okay. So you will get a dirty magazine. We'll say 5 silver for that.
All right. Yeah, she walks out flipping through it before she puts it back in the paper bag, and then like puts it in with the rest of her stuff in her backpack.
Okay.
I didn't honestly expect to get this far with that joke, but you never know.
But here we
Sooner or
are.
later, this is going to come in handy, I feel. Not intended.
Yeah.
I just have a feeling that sooner or later we might run into a situation where this could, at the very least, cause a decent distraction, or you never know.
The group will go down to the mausoleum and descend into the depths of it. It looks pretty much as you left it, with some smashed undead bodies and your own tracks going back and forth as you adventured and found various areas.
Flint would probably be taking a look around just to try and find any tracks he may have missed. Possibly looking for ones left by the engineers. Would you mind if I made a survival roll to try and map that out?
Sure.
Right, dragging the die. Hope I got the right one. 13, and I did get the right one.
Okay. You don't find anything different in the areas you've explored, mapping it out. You do find that section that they were digging through, it looks like they dug into someplace. There are little...
So they actually
made progress at some point, and they have broken into what looks like a mine. There are tracks on the ground where you would push carts through. There's equipment lying around.
I think maybe as some of this conversation is being had, Flint is just looking through there and says, folks, I think these
Mhm.
engineers made some progress. Come and take a look. So is the hole big enough to move through?
Oh, yes, you can definitely go through. Would you like to see the
Okay.
map?
Sure, I'd love to. Flint just points and says, this wasn't here last time.
No, it wasn't.
Oh. No, it was not. It's a problem.
That's a
Yeah,
problem,
at
but
the
a
very
problem for
least.
who?
Good question, voice.
Well,
in my
us by default.
head. Oh, you hear those voices too, Sarge? Anyway, Sarge, you don't think there's any... Is there anyone in town you'd trust to keep watch over a site from which, I don't know, giant spiders and stuff might be coming out? Or is this really just something that we have to handle on our own? Not that I'm complaining exactly, it's just we've got a lot of stuff kind of on our plate at the moment.
Right. Is there a lock on to this place? Like, not just this new excavation, but in general?
There is a lock on the main doors for the mausoleum, yes.
Do the
Right,
engineers have the key?
Somebody's typing a lot. I'm curious.
Wasn't me.
Right, so
I did quickly double check a thing before it got
this...
bad.
Right, so Sarge is, I guess, is going to confiscate their key. And lock this place up.
Okay.
That's Sarge's plan now. He's like, right, so... Well, there's a simple solution to this. We just lock the door and put a bell in front of it, you know? So the door gets pushed open, the bell will ring.
What
Yeah,
happens when the
say,
bell
quick
rings?
question. Who's going to respond to the bell opening? I mean, that's still.
Yeah, then what happens once the bell goes off?
And
Well,
the townsfolk
the bell breaks.
aren't going to scream like they just saw a mouse and run off into the woods and hide till this all blows over. I mean, it's.
Well, then whoever we have on watch runs and gets me.
But we're going to be out of town, though.
We're not going to be here.
Right. Small details. Okay, so
Take a look.
All in
Yeah,
favor of
okay,
the
hang
usual
on,
plan?
guys. I'll take care of this.
Wait a minute.
Okay, hang on. Koni's like Koni walks up to Sarge and then she also looks over at Flint and just you see her like put like two fingers up to her forehead with one hand, and she like just starts waving her other hand around the other guys. Waving her hand around at both of them.
Discontinue.
Proficiency bonus is still 2, so 1d6. Okay. Koni isn't speaking, but then you hear her voice in your heads going, "Can you hear me now?"
What the? Since when do you? What?
Yeah, I hate this.
Okay. That's cool, but wait, what?
And then
How did-
Koni thinks, "Sarge wears pink knickers."
Flint just looks at Sarge and then
You
looks to
would
Koni
know?
and then looks to the other people.
Okay, you guys heard that. Okay, you two heard that. The others, all right. Yeah, I had a very weird night. I'm trying to get
Okay.
the hang of these powers that I seem to have, and well, it was easier for me to project my thoughts to you two than it was that rock out in the field.
I mean, I don't
right.
Fair enough.
Okay, but yeah,
Actually,
I need to figure out the range on this, but I'm gonna go ninja my way through these mines right here. If anything happens, I'll thank Scream for help.
Flint sort of raises a finger. I think I have something that might be able to help with the ninjaing. I might have to run
Okay.
to tag along though, but don't worry, it should help with my ninjaing too. And I think as Flint begins to walk with Koni, he sort of puts a hand on her shoulder and thinks for a moment. And this seems to be a little bit new to him too, but the shadows almost seem to like deepen around them for a moment, and then like the environment around them seems to shift as if there's a filter, and it almost looks like they're like when you look at them, it's hard to like distinguish them from the surroundings without really concentrating. He's going to cast Pass Without Trace.
So everybody
how do
okay
I-
with letting these two go walk into the unknown dungeon?
Don't holler if you need help, I suppose.
Wait, how do I? Oh, this.
Yeah, it'll be fine. Probably.
I'm not sure how to get the information. Anyway, yeah,
It's
we
okay.
get plus
Not
10 to
exact.
stealth checks.
Not exactly the best idea Sarge has ever seen, but you know, he doesn't have any better
The
ones.
plan.
Wait, what's wrong with Sarge? What's going on? I missed some stuff. I was looking.
No, this is not exactly the best plan that Sarge has ever been a part of, but he doesn't have a better suggestion right now.
Fair enough, honestly. So that's a 31 for my stealth.
Oh, nice.
Because Pass Without Trace gives a flat plus 10. So you get to roll. So that's a 19.
Okay.
Thank
I
goodness
guess she
for
was
Pass
like
Without Trace.
really kind of trying to. She was really just like focusing on trying to work these new gnarly psychic powers that she's not as quiet as she normally is.
I will say that. Oh, sorry. If you do want, you could use like a D6. Well, actually, no, never mind. Yeah, it's fine.
I don't mind if I roll low on my first stealth check of the day. It's the
That makes
last one
sense.
that's more important.
Fair enough. Right. So they're kind of traipsing off together. Flint would also keep an eye out for like obstacles, like any webs in the air or any like hazards on the ground. So I'm just gonna make a quick perception.
Okay.
Unless you want to leave it passive, but
You can make your perception active if you want.
Okay. Right. 14.
It is a body of water. It's cold, but very clear. This water is potable.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask if it's clear, can we see it to the bottom?
Yes.
Is there anything in the water?
No.
So there's nothing at the bottom that we can see.
No. I mean, other than just like the bottom of the pond, which is just, rock.
Does it look like the water is coming from anywhere? Is this like stagnant? No way, this wouldn't be stagnant water if it's like all nice and clean. So
Yeah. No, it's flowing through porous holes at the bottom.
So I put my question in chat. Basically, is this like a natural phenomenon?
Yeah. Yeah, there's probably an underground stream or river going through here, and it's leaking into this room. If you were to mine through here, you probably end up finding it and then flood yourself and drown.
Right.
If
Minecraft flashbacks.
Yeah.
I think Flint just narrows his eyes and says, if we end up fighting anything in here, careful not to strike at that wall with anything too forceful. This looks like it's fed by an underground river. Could flood the place if we're not careful.
Say, where exactly were you pointing to? Is it for me not to strike on that wall?
Yeah, I imagine. So Digo, it sounds like it was somewhere like towards the back.
Yeah, to the back of the lake.
So like towards Flint will sort of gesture over there and say, "Yeah, I wouldn't try anything too forceful over there. That looks like where it's coming in from."
You don't say.
Look, the point was there's more where this came from. But yeah, it is kind of obvious now that I say it.
Yeah, I know, but yeah, don't. Okay, fine. That's just keeping that in mind in case Koni does something overkill in desperation later.
Frozen says, "Well, it's not like any of us have fireballs anyway, so probably not that big of a deal."
Yeah.
The wind
So
might get some of those soon.
Okay, I see we're coming up to a mine cart here. Is it like loaded down or is it blocking the way?
No, it looks like it's been just kind of overturned.
Oh,
All right, is this like something the engineers might have been using?
No, this is not engineer make. This looks older, but at the same time, much more sophisticated.
Oh, what is that?
What the fuck?
You find
That's a
yourselves
turntable.
looking at what looks like very intricate machinery. There are runes carved along walls. What languages do you two speak?
1 second, I can get that to you in a
Sylvan
moment.
and Common.
Where are languages? Where are languages listed again? Actually,
Sylvan, Common, and the Thieves can't.
skills. Thieves can't even. I know.
I don't even know if the
No,
Thieves
I
can't has a written equivalent, so that would be kind of very odd to find that here.
Common, Druidic, Elvish, Primordial, and Sylvan.
Neither of you can understand
Druidic.
what the symbols and runes carved on these walls are. But as you get closer, along the ceiling, there's little recessed crystals that light up so that you can actually see most of this room. They're not very bright. They're kind of dim.
They turn on automatically.
But they turn on automatically when you get within a range.
Yeah, a little unnerved by that. That would. Sorry, go on.
Does it look like the engineers were here?
Yes, it looks like they were taking apart that turnstile in the middle, trying to get it working. It looks positively ancient. Like, when I say ancient, I mean the machinery looks older than the town.
Huh.
Out of curiosity, when you said that this mine wagon was overturned, does it look like there are any markings on it, like any claw marks or anything?
Funny you should mention
Because
that. You do see what looks like gouges on the side of the cart.
Okay. Let's make a quick nature check to see whether or not I'd recognize what kind of creature would make those kind of gouges if it was indeed a creature.
Okay.
Oh, not bad.
You are probably looking at this being the doing of cave fishers. They are basically large bug-like creatures with thick carapaces and just scythe-like mandibles that will basically tear a person in half really quickly.
Are they sneaky or?
Oh yeah, they love to drop from the ceiling. That is their
Right.
preferred
I
method
think-
of attack.
I think Flint will think to Koni, keep a lookout. This cart was turned over by something called a cave fisher. I read about them before. They're nasty little critters, like to jump at you from the ceiling. Have scythe-like blades will cut right through a person.
Koni looks up at the ceiling immediately.
All right.
Wise rabbit.
Yeah. You don't see anything. Ceiling looks like it's been smoothed out a bit here in this area, so that's good. Nothing to really hide.
Doubt. By what method? Press F?
You
Oh,
said doubt.
serious press. Okay. I think that Flint will think back to a massage and, keep Koni in on the channel, if you will, use that terminology, and say, hey, we might be getting into some hazardous territory soon. You might want to get a little closer. There might be some sort of a, well, let's see if I can think this to you, and he'll try and send an image of a cave fisher, and he says, not here immediately, but they've been around. They're dangerous.
So these cave jumpers, do they don't tend to go out onto the surface, do they?
First of all, I did actually ask Sarge a question, Milt. Did you hear that? Flint basically told Sarge that there are likely some dangerous stuff about. There might be some dangerous critters about, and that he might want to move the team a little bit forward towards the rest of the group. He's
All
also
right.
sort of informed about the mine.
Right. All right, everyone. We've got out the beginning. Let's move forward a bit here.
Also,
Sure.
be careful that these things might be on the ceiling.
And watch out for ceiling monsters, apparently.
Yeah, they look like this, says Flint, and he tries to mentally send an image of one.
To answer the question, cave fishers generally do not go to the surface. They do not like natural sunlight.
I see.
Of course, if it's nighttime, that's a different story.
So much like people on Reddit, then.
Womp womp.
Ouch.
So they're gamers.
We're on our natural habitat, I see.
Uin Lad and Benqua, you two can now see the lit up constructed area.
If possible, can I go and investigate the cart? I just want to see if it's like how broken it is, or if it's just been sludged.
It was slashed and knocked over, but it's still usable. It's not broken. However, Benqua, you can actually read the writing on the cart and the walls.
Hey.
Sweet. What language is it in?
It is Dwarven.
Dope. I knew that would come in handy at one point.
Hell yeah.
Flint looks to Benka and says, oh, does make sense?
Yeah, the writing on the cart
yeah.
seems to be some kind of serial number. So this is like cart, say, 33A would be the equivalent, So this is a production. There are probably a bunch of carts that were running back and forth on these lines, moving material.
Makes sense.
I think Flint would look at the walls and say, you know what those runes mean? Some kind of arcane stuff, or are they warnings of some sort?
Well, the ones on the cart, well, I mean, it's all dwarvish for a start. The ones on the cart
Yeah.
are just a serial number. The ones on the wall.
The walls look like there are instructions, directions, I should say. You are entering the construction zone for the ziggurat.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
Operations
so I-
this way. Construction this way. Slave pens this way.
Slave pen.
What?
Okay, yeah. Hey, Sarge, can you help me get this cart back on track real quick? Basically,
Are you on
anyone
mute?
with a like high strength.
Yep. Okay. Well, Sarge has somewhat high strength, I suppose. Ironically, it's lower strength than most of the fighters I've seen. But hey.
Okay, well,
We are on the level.
is someone assistant the Sarge?
I mean, me.
Would
What
apply as
would it be?
nuance.
Me, Sarge, and
If we all live together... Wait, that's a song.
Okay, if the three of you work together, you don't have to make the roll. You have enough strength between the three of you to do it.
Yes, let me roll with my -1 strength.
Steve Flint's about as strong as Uin Lad.
Look, we all live together. That's the thing.
just cast Mage Hand. That'll help.
Drat.
Yeah.
Sprained something, I think. Maybe. Or maybe, no, that's just pain. Okay.
I just realized I did not take mending. Dope.
Oh, rip.
I do, however, have. No, I don't. I have thieves' tools and painter's supplies. I mean, I could spend an hour making smith's tools, I guess, if we needed this repaired, but it's probably not worth it.
Well, what do you want to do with this? I mean,
Well, I was thinking walking is lame, and if we're going to be dodging stuff from the ceiling, we probably want to be going a little bit faster than a normal walking speed.
Walking
Yeah.
is absolutely lame, says the fairy that is constantly flying.
like this sort of looks over and smirks.
It'll be a fun Indiana
Lucky.
Jones ride until you run out of track.
Yeah. Flint would just look around and say, well, shall I keep going? Keep an eye on the ceiling?
This is, I mean, that okay, as much as I want to take out that damn dragon, they're probably long gone right now. So, and while we should go see that guy, this is kind of a huge priority. We definitely need to explore this, and this concept is kind of new to me, but we should tell the authorities when they get here about what we found, as opposed to otherwise.
I think it's because of the cave fishers.
Technically, you guys are the
Yeah,
authority
I
at the
mean,
moment, but yes.
Yeah, what I'm saying is this is something we should This is Koni's very anti-establishment, but this is absolutely something the establishment should know when they show up here.
Fair.
You make an excellent point. Hey, Sarge, this is a thing that's happening. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Establishment informed.
Anyway, let's keep going along. And
Sure.
Are we walking or are we
Thanks.
carting?
that cart looks pretty broke to me. Broke. Is that a word? I
Yeah.
guess if you don't have money.
There's this other one over in the other side.
Oh, yeah. Suppose we could take that. Thing is, if we don't want to be noticed, a minecart's pretty easily noticeable.
I mean, 1, 2, 3,
It does,
4,
Claire.
5 people wandering through a mine isn't going to be exactly the most subtle thing past that trace
Right.
mullet.
All right, but my concern here is what happens if we can't stop the mine cart? It's easy to stop walking. Not so easy to stop something rolling once it starts rolling.
You just jump out.
There's that Minecraft again.
I mean, while that sounds fun, it also sounds maybe like not terribly practical.
Or
Huh.
I guess several ways where that could go horribly wrong.
I mean, if we're worried about practical and things going horribly wrong, we wouldn't be wandering around a monster-infested mine. But we are. We're here, and I vote we do it my way because it's funnier.
Got a point.
I mean,
Not
no reason we can't-
really?
Okay, how about you keep discussing this? I'm just gonna check out some of these boxes over here. Flint just nervously eyes the ceiling. If I make a sudden noise, it's because something jumped down at me from the ceiling. Although this place is pretty well lit up. They don't like light. I reckon they probably wouldn't want to hang around here.
Wait a second.
Light, you say?
They don't like light very much. Then how come they got all the way this far? If those the crystal lights in the other room are like what motion censored or something? like pick up on movement? If they were moving around, wouldn't they have turned on?
Well, maybe one of them made it in. The light turned on. They got scared, slashed it, and ran out. I don't know. That is a good question, though. Although it is supposed to be sunlight, maybe not all light. I don't know.
If it's just like artificial light doesn't do anything to stop them, then yeah, that would just explain everything. But if any kind of like very bright light slows them down, then how do they get that far?
Don't know, and that kind of concerns me.
Magic.
Of course, we don't know how these runes work. Maybe they only turn on for sapient beings. Maybe like animals and stuff don't turn them on. I mean, imagine you had a light that turned on every time a mouse ran past it in a mine. I don't know. Do we have like an arcane expert in here who might understand these better? Oh, actually, we do. He waves at
Yes.
Benqua.
Why are you asking me?
You're a pretty interesting thug with those skills. And you were interesting before. Gave me a lot of revenue from healing stab wounds.
Yeah, I do keep the economy going in my own little way, but yeah, we should get an expert on that sort of thing before we make too many assumptions.
Yeah. So, Benqua, you kind of know how these things work, right? Or maybe-
Yeah. I can figure it out.
Well-
What's up?
I mean, you have an idea
Would
how
you
the
like
lights
to
work?
test if they are scared of all light?
We are not setting the room on fire.
I'm not going to set the room on fire.
I mean, a lot of fire would kill a cave fisher.
I mean, to be fair,
A
a lot
lot
of
of
fire
fire
would
would
kill
kill a lot of
90% of
things.
things. I'm glad we're on the same page with that one.
Yeah. Good job.
Right. Quick investigation just to look through the barrels around here.
Can I do an Arcana check to check on the lights while he's doing that?
Sure.
Sweet.
I will
Also
also
gonna do a
one.
I'm also going to do a perception check too.
What?
All right. Investigation 13. You find basically the engineers had left their equipment.
We're doing great.
Pickaxes, shovels, rope, lanterns, the usual kind of things, pittance. It's mining gear. There's, this is where they moved their stuff over to. They left it here because it's heavy. They were probably going to come back and keep working on this.
Right.
All right. Let's see, Uin Lad and Benqua on those Arcana high checks of 6 and 5. I mean, magical lights, probably some kind of permanency light spell, though how they react to motion, getting close, don't know.
Hear me out, the lights.
Sound
It's
magic
definitely
lights.
magic.
I mean, there's always one way to test this. Who wants to be Mr. Sparkly Pants?
Right. Koni, perception of 19. You're gonna guess it's been several. You're gonna guess it maybe close to a century at least that anyone's ever been down here
Oof.
before the engineers showed up a few days ago, and now you guys. So, yeah,
I just had a disturbing thought.
that
Mhm.
100 plus years have gone by since anyone's been here.
Well, there is that, and Koni will say that to the others, but what if the engineers repaired the lights and someone, which is why they weren't attacked or didn't notice anything pertaining to the cave fishers? 'Cause what if something went wrong and that cart we're seeing back over there was like left 100 years ago?
Possible. I don't think we'll know until we look further, though. I'm still worried about the thing about a ziggurat, though. I don't know. That's a kind of pyramid, right? Well, not a pyramid, but like something similar. A monument. Why would they be building a monument down here? Does it have anything to do with that altar we found? How old was that altar compared to this?
The altar's not that old. The
Oh,
altar's been
it's not that old.
about as old as the mausoleum's been around, so.
Oh. That's actually a little more concerning.
Hmm.
Because it was probably put there by the mayor when he assumed rule of the town.
But, okay, fair enough. It's just I was confused. The Fox seemed to think that the Fox is not necessarily the most reliable source, but they thought that the altar and the mayor may not necessarily have been related. But then again, this is a fairy talking.
Yeah.
Not to be racist. Hashtag not all fairies.
Okay.
Oh dear.
Wow.
Sorry, I... God damn it.
Absolutely all fairies.
Anyway,
Yeah, how dare you imply it's only some of us?
so looking up north, you see that the tracks split. You can see the little winch device that will switch the tracks. So it looks like.
So what were the signs? Oh, sorry.
Hmm?
So there were signs. One way to slave pit, one way to construction, I believe?
Yes.
Yes, all those paths pointed this way. Slave pit was, if this is an intersection, to the right, and everybody else to the left.
But there's no path.
The path is north of where your character's standing.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see. You've unhighlighted. You've okay, done some stuff. Right, yep. I think Flint looks around. So between slave pits and construction, which would we prefer to look at first?
I mean, slave pits are slave
Right.
pits. If we go to the construction first, that might give us a better idea of what was going on down here.
Do we want to have an advance? Sorry, go on.
Have you seen slave pits before then, Koni?
Does the Fifth Amendment exist in this universe?
No.
No.
Koni just like decidedly does not answer actually, and just starts heading down to be sneaky over this way.
Sarge scribbles a note in a little book he has.
Your silence is all the answers I'll need.
Mm-hmm.
Flint just sort of looks at Sarge and sort of whispers, "Maybe best not to press that," and just will walk forward with Koni. And we'll think back to Sarge. Do we want to have a front guard and a rear guard? Maybe not cluster too close together, so we're harder to spot or something, but maybe not too close together, but maybe not too far apart, so we can help each other if need be. I don't know.
Probably a good idea.
Okay.
By the way, if anyone looked over his shoulder at the moment, it's, the notebook is just Koni. It's already half full.
Half the book is just Koni.
No, it's a book specifically labeled Koni. The whole book is for
Koni's
her.
book.
How do I?
And it's just notes of everything. Every little, Let me put it this way. You know how police keep files, and it's normally like a couple sentences they have on people?
Mm-hmm.
Koni's file is a whole book. Like, small notebook, to be fair, but still.
Yeah, I was just about to say we should probably roll stealth checks again. Koni got a 28.
Digo, I pull the lever.
Okay. You pull the
fuck.
lever. You hear something make a grinding noise, very soft, just, and then it kind of stops.
Oh, yeah, it looked like the engineers are trying to get that to work again. I think it's kind of broken at the moment.
Huh.
Giles is going to stick at the back of the group as the rear guard since he's the clunk, clunk, clunk guy.
What would be the check?
But I
you
will
want
roll
me to
stealth
make
for him.
for that? To see what's wrong with it.
Just remember you get plus 10.
I checked to see what's wrong with it. Let's see.
Maybe like Tinker's Tools or something?
You have Tinker's Tools, don't you?
I
Oh, hey.
think I do.
23.
I'm proficient with them. I just don't actually have them.
Okay. Give me an
But
intelligence
thieves'
check. Then.
tools, painter's supplies.
Actually, make it
Like,
an
I could
investigation. Give me an investigation.
investigation.
Mm-hmm.
Time to roll another nat 1. Or not.
Oh,
Or not.
Exact opposite.
okay.
Or the opposite.
Or the exact opposite of a net one. Yes.
Yeah, that's cool. I'll just swap.
There
between
are
them, that's
several-
fine.
Guys, I invented a subway car.
There are several gears that are used in the turning of this, and some kind of motor device. What it's powered by, you're not sure. Maybe magic. But the gears have rusted with a few hundred years of age, and you're basically grinding metal against metal. If you replace the bad gears with some good ones, you could get this thing working. It'd probably take you a couple hours of work.
If
Hang
you
on a
want to do
second.
The work of the engineers.
Oh no, it takes an hour. Damn. All right, fine. No spinny track for me. Yet.
But you know exactly what to do to get it working. You probably know more
Nice.
about it than the engineers. They look like they were just kind of poking it and didn't quite get a grasp of what the problem is.
Neat. Alright, so did we decide which track we're going down?
In construction,
The construction one, that was the one I was suggesting.
Did we have a marching order we particularly wanted?
Koni's going to take the lead, and
Everybody else just kind of tumble along.
so maybe someone beefy at the back just in case.
That would be me.
everyone else is banging on their kitchen pots and pans.
Well, everyone gets plus 10, so it looks like the lowest is mine at 15 right now. Although
Oh.
I think other people haven't rolled yet.
Well, I rolled a 12, but I didn't have a way to add the 10 there, so,
So
it's actually it.
Hey, we're
Oh.
15 buddies. 15 and 28, nice. So which way was the construction again? Up in front, or?
Slave pens were to the right, construction crew to the left.
Okay, to the left, so this way.
To the
Also,
left.
we'll be keeping active perception out for cave fissures on the ceiling, or really anywhere.
Good idea.
I think that's passive perception, but yes.
Oh, right. Well, my passive perception is 15, so
They'd glance down the other way, and it looks like there's more water over that way, which I guess the slave pens are a little wet,
Huh.
or the tracks, like, I don't know, they're on stilts and they go over the water. I'm not entirely sure.
Maybe it flooded.
that's possible. Wait, what's this down here?
This place is old,
Very.
I'm gonna sneak over this way just to make sure there's nothing back here. Probably should roll perception though.
So if two people stealth past each other and don't notice, what?
Hey, there is something down this way though. And Koni is thinking this back towards Flint and Giles. So,
Right.
but yeah, okay. There's something down this way. It's elevated.
Out of curiosity, these do not look like. Do these look like they are excavated by pick, or by some other method? These
Pick.
current areas where the tracks stop.
Pick.
Pick. Okay.
Yeah. This area was being worked on long time ago, and
The
Didn't get
galaxy far,
completed.
far away. Oh,
I'm just kind of like
Something down
going
there.
up this way. So, I don't know if this is the construction area or what was it? Okay, a dead end. Yeah,
All right.
what is this? Yeah, what is this place exactly? Is it just like one big area they were hollowing out or something?
yep. We're working on something. But you notice that like the equipment here is all smashed.
Oh, look up at the ceiling.
You look up, you see stalactites, but nothing else.
And everything here looks smashed and completely unusable. There's nothing intact.
Correct.
So yeah, if I I had to guess, I'd say that these cave fissures might have probably definitely attacked them here. I don't know if this is the first place that they got attacked, but all this is like all old stuff. You said that it's not like the new stuff the engineers were using, right?
Correct. This stuff is, hundreds of years old. This is stuff that, expired in a dwarven lifetime.
Hunter takes a look around over here. Oh, dead
And
end?
does the go ahead.
Sorry.
Dead ends over here.
Right, and like went a little too far. Like all this equipment in this area we're standing in, right? Like everything here is destroyed, right? There's not like anything. Even if we were like to go back this way and check, there's nothing intact.
Correct.
Distance, does it look like it was crushed by blunt force trauma, or does it look like it was cut through by something?
Hard to tell unless you get up close to it, but you're between the two of those, you're going to guess blunt force.
Right, okay. Fair enough. Flint sort of shrugs. Don't know what happened here, but maybe let's just keep an eye out on our backs. Keep going.
Just moving back this way. Although, how dangerous are these cave fishers? Could we take them on?
A group your size probably could take on one or two of them. If you found a nest of 6, you probably wouldn't.
Right.
This is still like a huge operation. If there were monsters down here in the caves, if there's like this much development, they would. Stands to reason they would have had like a brute squad or something to take care of those kind of things.
They probably did.
Or the cave fishers unexpectedly showed up, which.
Assuming that these cave fishers aren't opportunists and that this didn't fall to something else.
What the hell would they want with this stuff? I figured if they were attacking anybody, they would be doing so to keep them out and get over here and roll another stealth.
Life will find places to live. It's possible these places go a lot deeper.
Dwarves could get pretty far
So it's a
down.
26.
I got 26.
Do we need to re-roll, or?
You don't need to.
Okay, fair enough. I will say, does Flint recall if cave fishers have any particular weaknesses to anything? He knows they don't like bright light, but is there any kind of
particular weaknesses? No.
Okay, good to know.
What about the stuff in this area? Does it look like it's been torn apart?
The stuff in this area looks intact. You can see 2 boxes, really old boxes.
I look up at the ceiling.
The ceiling is clear.
All right. I'm going to roll investigation on the box. Make sure it's not like a cave, like a Jack in the Box, only with cave fishers, or otherwise it's
It's actually a John in the box.
Okay, 19. It's not trapped or locked or anything. It just seems to be a very ancient stone constructed box.
get out my crowbar and I open it then.
Yep. Slide it open. Mining equipment that's maybe 200 years old, same as everything else here that wasn't the engineers. You notice that at this point, you're pretty safe to assume that the engineers never got further than the room with the turnstile wheel. So you guys are the first down here in hundreds of years.
If the engineers got attacked by the cave fishers, why would they keep that a secret? So
you do see that one thing that is perfectly preserved in this box is a small glass vial. There's a red liquid in it, and there's a rune on it with looks like a stylized drawing of a dwarf.
Dwarf juice. Any idea what this is? And Koni will hold it up for Benqua has speaks Dwarven.
Yes, Benqua
Yeah.
does. It says
indeed.
that it is a healing elixir.
Yeah, it says it's a health potion, but I don't trust it.
I mean, do those things have expiration dates?
Excellent question. Can I roll? What would that be? Arcana?
Sure.
Well, I didn't
Didn't
crit
crit
fail.
fail.
Best as you can tell, it's probably still good. Maybe not as potent as it used to be, but it should be
Yeah,
okay.
it's probably fine. I mean, it's not going to give you the full effect, but it'll probably be fine.
And I just put it in my bag.
Okay.
Never know, might need it.
Mhm.
Here, Flint notices what looked like round rocks. What are these in here?
From where you can look, those look like mushrooms.
Mushrooms. Okay, I was worried they were eggs. I think Flint looks over there, looks to the rest, thanks to Koni. Some mushrooms or something in here. Careful.
Well,
Could be toxic. Actually, do you mind if I make a nature check to see what kind of mushrooms these are?
Sure.
Okay, 13.
They're kind of. I mean, I'm not a mushroom expert, so I'm not going to give you an exact name, but a standard cave type mushroom. You could probably cook these. You know, probably could make food out of them. They're not toxic.
Fair enough. Flint breathes a sigh of relief. Okay. Those aren't gonna like scream at us or something.
Koni, looking to the north,
Mhm.
you see that there is almost like a shimmering field, like an almost invisible wall north of you that kind of blocks passage going further north in that passage. But you can see that there's runes there. There's some kind of platform on the other side, and there's a big rune on that platform. You feel like you've seen that rune before that's on the platform.
Oh no. I think I found out where that teleportation rune in the mayor's office was going to go.
Wait, what?
Oh,
Oh wait, did I not tell you guys about that?
No, you told us about that, but I'm just surprised.
I thought that was like going to be the mayor's like getaway rune, and I kind of sabotaged it. But looks like where this would have ended up if he had pressed it or used it.
Oh crap.
I guess then begs the question. Oh no, I guess it doesn't. Him being a dragon. I was gonna say that begs the question of how he knew this place was here, but yeah, he was probably around when it was built.
This might have been his lair, or it might have led to it. Flint, just knowing that Sarge is by his back, will look in here quickly, see what's in the mushroom room.
Spores.
Sarge is going to keep watch here.
Oh, that's a lot of mushrooms.
Yeah, it looks like
Well,
a very
everyone looks
large
around.
room.
Oh, and look at that.
It goes farther than.
I do believe that that is a cave fisher.
Mm-hmm.
So Flint sees that. Has it noticed him?
No, not yet.
Flint quietly steps back and psionically messages Sarge and Koni.
Actually, I was
Hey.
wait. I was hang on. I was looking at the way this works. You'd have to like talk to Koni's the only one who can communicate between like others. You guys
Gotcha,
can't.
gotcha,
You
okay.
guys can communicate with her, but you can't like talk to other people this way.
Koni is a
Okay.
relay station.
Yeah,
Thanks.
she's. Yeah. So, yeah. Koni relays that back to Sarge.
Sergeant says, "Hey, I see at least one cave fisher in there. Hasn't noticed us. Was it on the ceiling or on the floor?
It was on the floor.
Was it alive?
Yeah.
Okay."
Not for long.
Flint
I
kind of
still
looks to the
have
rest.
those.
It wanders off farther into the cave.
Alchemist Fire Mark IIs that you guys gave me like forever ago.
I think we should probably try and take care of this before it becomes a problem or ambushes us.
Oh, for
We have the
sure.
element. We probably have the element
Right.
of surprise still.
So long as it doesn't, call for help.
Then we'll have to be swift.
Or we just burned the room. Or we just set the room on fire.
Out of character.
No, no,
As a coursing river.
Oh dear.
Move on.
That'll
Anyway,
be stuck in my head a
So-
while.
I guess if we come in here, has it moved far?
It's not moved far. Do you want to fight it? You want to get it together, roll initiative, go charge into it?
It hasn't noticed us.
Not yet.
If we're in formation and ready to fight,
I mean, do we want to
Where's
fight
this
it, or do we just
thing?
want to like burn it from a distance and hope that
Well,
that kills it?
both
That's
are
kind of what I
versions
mean.
of fighting it.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, do we want to get in direct combat, or do we just want to throw alchemist fire at it, and or have our
I say
Well, I'll be honest.
our like
Mhm.
favorite pyromaniac set it on fire?
If Sarge is in front, you all can shoot it with whatever range you have. If it tries to get close, Sarge can just try to shove it back.
well, let's just have Sarge in front, try and make a choke point, and try and cut this thing down from a distance. So, Flint will yield the front to Sarge, who is still under pass without trace. And where is it currently? Do we see it?
We can't make a choke point. How high is the ceiling?
Ceiling here in this cavern, it's about 20 feet.
Do we see anything else up there?
Yeah, it can get past us above.
Right. Okay, so it's not really a save point. In that case, we just try and kill it quickly. Where did it go?
If you all are around Sarge, he can, have you under the reach umbrella.
Okay, well, everybody
enough.
roll initiative. If you guys are just going to go
And,
shoot this thing.
I'm
is that
guessing
thing.
surprise. And
I'm getting to
so
it.
they would.
It moved into an area that made it hit invisible.
I'm personally hoping that they're going to be surprised.
Good.
Oh, nice.
Where are you?
It's all the way over there.
Okay, everybody rolled their initiative.
Initiative.
Win hasn't.
Is Win not
Hang
still
on.
here? Oh, there
I'm
we go.
still here.
Okay, cool.
Initiative.
Wow.
Do you have your token selected?
There
There
you
we go. Okay.
Oh, good to know the tank
Well-
is going last.
That was look. I rolled the first one. I rolled ended up being a 6, so that is really no better.
Well, good news is this thing rolled a total of 4, so Sergeant's still going first. Still going before, I should say.
If I was going first, I would wonder what in the world. Like, are we using Trick Room? Is Pokemon rules applying here all of a sudden?
Okay,
All
K-Fisher's over
Oh,
there
big
by the
room.
mushroom.
right. She's gonna get out her bow, her short bow, cock and arrow, and try to aim for that thing between the eyes.
So one of those hit 22,
so-
or maybe unless they have an AC higher than 22.
You hit. It doesn't matter which one. Both of them are high enough.
That's
Okay,
nine.
so that would be 9 damage altogether.
You wound it. So Flint?
My turn.
Yep.
I am going to ready an action to toss a sling bullet between its eyes if it gets within 30 feet of me.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Gonna throw a rock at it.
All right, Uin Lad.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Right, let's see. Bum. I get up close with the others. And firebolt.
You should have advantage if you're unnoticed. So
You hit.
burn, baby, burn.
Okay. That it?
Can I see any others, or is it just that one?
That's the only one that's in this room that you can see.
Cool. Yeah, just that one then.
Benqua. Your turn.
Yay. If I go there, can I see it still?
Yes, you can.
Dope. So I'm within 65 feet, which is in minimum. So my crossbow is 80 to 120. I
Yeah.
can still shoot it from there, right?
That's going to hit.
21.
For
And
9. A
Alright.
lot of 9s.
Yeah. Sarge, you're
Already
up.
injured. Damn.
All right, so Sarge is going to prepare. Essentially, he is preparing himself for if this thing comes charging. He is going to try to attack it and then shove it backwards, so it can't actually get to anyone.
Okay.
So yeah, ready in action, and you also have an opportunity attack that gets close. Good idea.
Indeed.
Make a big zone of nope.
All right. Well, this creature's angry, so it's going to start moving. 5, 10, 15, 20, and then it's going to dash. 5, 10, 15, 20.
It activates Sarge's 2 trap cards.
Yep.
Okay, so
Activated my Alucard.
attack of opportunity here.
Mm-hmm.
15 hit.
You've been very naughty.
Does a 15 hit it?
15 does not.
All right. In that case, the ready to action now comes into play.
Also, I had a ready action to hit it with a stone when it got close enough, so I'll dial that on.
Okay, and now 16.
16 will hit.
Hey, we know it's AC. I did not hit.
All right. Well, Sarge did
Okay.
hit with his action, so roll damage.
8 damage there. And now, as per, when I do make contact with someone,
Which you did.
which I did, I can expend 1 superior die to attempt to drive the target back. I add it to the damage roll, and if the target is larger or smaller, it has to make a strength saving throw. On a failure, it is pushed 15 feet away. Now, I believe the superior die at this level are, let's see, I believe they're 1d6s.
Mm-hmm.
So I will add a d6 to that damage. 5 and more damage there.
Okay.
And he needs to make a strength saving throw of, I believe,
So that's 5
strength
extra
modifier
damage.
plus proficiency, so 15.
So he has to beat a 15?
Yes, I think that's a saving throw. Oh, well,
May hit.
okay then. He's not pushed back. But he did take the extra damage, at
Yes, he
least.
did. All right. Well, this thing's looking pretty shambled and broken. It may be rethinking its life choices here. Koni, you're up.
All right. I'm going to use a rabbit hop and just soar over this thing.
Okay.
This will. I don't know if this will count as flanking, or I guess it will, since Giles is in range of it.
Well, if you're looking for sneak attack, you have it, because technically Giles is in melee with it.
Yeah, she just Koni just does like a flip end over end, flip through the air behind the spider, and everyone hears this wicked snap hiss as a pale sea green wavy blade just forms over her fist, and she tries to shiv the thing.
I thought you
Well,
only
that's
have advantage for the first round when you were unseen by someone, like for the first attack.
Right, but Koni's now in a flanking kind of position, so I'm granting advantage.
So we're using flanking rules. Okay, cool. Right, I just didn't know. Go on.
Right.
They're
So I do have
advantageous to the
advantage,
party right
though.
now, so yes. 13 and 13. Okay. Unfortunately, that does not hit.
Bonus action time.
We'll just use bonus action for the rabbit hop.
Oh, crap. Never mind.
Oh. Screw you, dice.
Flint, you're up.
Right, I'm up. Yeah, Flint is not happy that this bug is so close to his buddies. He's going to just chuck another pebble at this thing.
Okay.
Okay, 17. I think that hits.
That hits, yes.
Oh, it already said, yeah. So that is going to be 6 damage to it.
Okay.
And he is then going to retreat slightly. Because, no, thanks. He is done.
Okay. Uin Lad.
Burn, baby, burn.
Yeah.
This creature's looking...
Burn!
Ooh, 14. That will miss. Let's go sailing over it, over the rabbit.
Hey!
Sauteed mushroom smell starts emanating in the air.
Mm.
Benqua, you're up.
Yay, cave mushroom. Awesome. I will duck through, go to there. Then I'm going to just hit one of my gauntlets against my shield and just punch this thing directly in the face.
Okay.
Because, come on, I've got the ability, I may as well. Nope, never mind. I ain't doing shit.
Oh, no.
Apparently,
All
now that
these
it's
cool
now
new
that it's
powers and we
hurt,
keep missing with them.
now that it's hurt, it's actually deciding that dodging is a priority instead of just tanking. Apparently, and I
dear.
don't like it. Not a fan.
All right, Sergeant, you're up.
All right. Well, we can just lay on the smackety smacks here.
That'll
Oh,
hit.
nice.
That'll
Rough damage.
Well, for the butt attack, this is still +5 here. But that'll miss.
Yeah.
Well, we hit it, which is more than most of you did this round.
Hurtful, but true.
All
Hit
right.
it with a
I
rock.
hear it.
I don't
Okay.
like those rolls behind the screen.
The creature panics and will try to escape by climbing up the wall. Attacks of opportunity for Giles, Benqua, and Koni.
Dope.
I can use the psychic blade for an attack of opportunity, right?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Oh, that was
Oh,
Yeah,
come
16.
on.
which I believe does hit.
The 16 from the halberd hits. Second blade does not, and the thunder gauntlet not. And 10 damage is enough to kill it.
Huzzah!
Just like pin it to the wall.
Yeah. It's all right, creature dead, and it didn't really scratch you guys at all.
Curiosity, how much noise did we just make?
Yes, a lot of noise.
Right. Quick perception check here. So, do these things like have tremor sense? Do they feel stuff through the walls? Do they hear? Or
They have blind sight. Nothing like
I'm just gonna
tremor
make-
sense, but you know, I mean, you made
Okay.
enough noise that if there was more in the immediate area, they'd be out and about right now. But you're not seeing
yeah,
anything.
quick perception check. Do
Okay.
I hear?
You do not hear anything. It is quiet.
Okay.
You do hear like farther down the cave in the direction you're going, running water, but that's it.
Right. I think Flint looks around. Past Without's trace is still up. Says, "Let's maybe make our investigation here quick, and then keep on our way, just in case we attracted any unwanted attention." Otherwise, what else is in this room?
Mushrooms.
Boxes?
Lots and lots of mushrooms.
Are there different
Mushrooms for
varieties than the
days.
one I saw earlier?
There's a few varieties.
Let's see what the other varieties might be. 17.
Okay. Based on your knowledge, all the varieties here are edible if you prepare them right.
Okay. That's heartening. And also a few boxes. Do those appear to have like suffered from the ravages of time, or are these boxes like open, closed?
Ravages of time.
Right, like their
Things have-
contents completely spoiled.
Yeah. Everything's rotted away. What bits of metal are left are highly rusted away.
Shame. Does it look like anything else around of note? Do I need to make an investigation or perception, or
No, you don't see anything else of note.
okay, cool.
Just a creature
Just
pinned to
a
the
mob.
wall.
Yep. It kind of winces at that. Ugh. Even uglier on the inside.
It is a nasty looking creature. If that thing got the jump on you, it'd probably be a different battle.
Yes, probably.
The fact that
So
you guys...
running water down that way.
Yep.
Oh, also, Digo, for the record, I think this guy actually went on the first turn, but if a creature is surprised, it's supposed to take an action.
Hmm.
Sorry, I forgot to. But
That's
also
cool.
maybe there was something I didn't know. But
Well, its action was just to run up and get stabbed, so...
fair enough.
Yay!
I'm just gonna start my new stealth check. Because I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, you'll need a new one after that combat.
Okay, so I've got
22.
Yeah.
I got a 22.
Okay. New stealth checks.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like you got a 15.
15.
That's the lowest again so far.
21.
21.
21. So Uin Lad and Benqua, we need some stealth checks, unless you want to be hurt.
I mean, it's tempting.
It
Fair enough.
is very tempting.
Yay,
Yeah.
automatic disadvantage.
24.
Stealth. Where is it? There it is.
Because I would have rolled a 19 and it would have been great.
25. All right. So the
Nice.
party's actually not that
Okay.
bad off.
Yeah, again, the lowest is a 15,
Which is
so
decent.
we could be
Still
doing a lot
decent.
worse.
Yep.
Pass without trace. It's an awesome spell.
Yes.
You know,
Mhm.
you played a druid before, Deeg.
Put it on Shadow
Yeah.
Monk, cast it with key.
Yeah.
Win forever.
Yeah.
So we see a sort of a stream down here, right?
Yep.
Does it look to be of a similar quality of water that we saw earlier?
Yes.
I guess.
It looks like there's something in there, though.
What?
Well, I'm moving ahead while looking up at the ceiling.
Yeah, same.
Safe.
Is it just the map, like the map's aesthetic, or is there like something in the water?
There looks to be a stone chest in the water. It's open already, and there's no contents inside. Looks like it was abandoned.
How deep is the
There
water?
aren't-
Water's not that deep. About a foot. 2 to feet. Depending where you're walking.
There's not like any other stone chests, like the other boxes that are actually on the map, are just like aesthetic stuff, right?
Mostly aesthetic, yeah. You will see like bits of things that were like dropped in there and just kind of left to time.
Flint looks at the water. We could explore down this way. Looks like there's something back there, though. Maybe a cave entrance? Is that a cave entrance over there? Down here. Wait, I can't ping. Can I ping you somehow? Like, click on the screen and get you to show where I'm clicking?
You can create an arrow or a circle or
Oh.
a pointer.
Pointers. Awesome, I'll make a circle. So, like, is there something there?
No.
Okay, that's just an artifact of the map.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I'm
what?
like,
Oh, Deke, I accidentally closed out the map, sorry.
It's okay.
Koni's just gonna wade through the shallow water and just look and see what's down here.
I'm just waiting for a water beard to show up. Down here. Over there. Do you see new stuff?
Right, I'm gonna.
Water gets a little
I'm
deeper.
trying to.
It's deeper.
Yeah. Where Koni's going into, now it's getting like 2.5 to 3 feet.
Oh,
I'm
shit.
just gonna slowly wade through the water, try not to make too much noise. I can roll stealth again if I need to, but I'm just trying to see what's around this corner.
Wait, the sorrow tonight. No. That's 33. Oh crap. This goes really deep.
Mm-hmm. You have
The
found-
water gets even
Okay,
deeper.
so we clear out all the cave fissures and we turn this into like a really awesome rock and pool party place.
You can.
Sounds good.
What a thrill. No.
We haven't reached the excessively long ladder yet.
No, we've yet to find that.
Is there anything in here?
I'm in a dream, Drake.
Yes.
Is it angry?
It's, well, I mean, it could be. But there seems to be some kind of almost like a nest of some sort. Like if you think of like a beaver nest made by like, sticks and rocks and pieces of chests and containers.
Gee. One kind of walks up behind. Can you identify what that nest is with a nature check? Like what it's for?
Hey, Flint, do cave fishers build nests?
Not in the water.
Question. I mean, okay, yeah. Flint just still takes a look at that. Oh, that was medicine, but still, that's even less. So a 6. Flint just looks at that nest and is like, "What? I mean, there's something in it. Maybe someone should keep a lookout behind. How deep is the water by the nest?"
3 feet.
Flint looks to Koni. "I'm a little taller. Maybe I should wade in here." Sort of grips the top of his hat as he just trudges through the water as carefully as he can. Peeks
Well,
over
be
inside.
careful.
I'm trying. He is trying to keep a lookout for any kind of movement coming from it as he approaches, so I'll just make a quick perception. Okay, so 18. Does anything seem like it's coming out to defend or get angry as I'm approaching?
Yes. Everybody roll initiative.
Oh, frick. Oh, shit.
Yay.
Sorry, y'all.
No.
Yay, water fights.
Yeah, that's where everything gets fun in D&D.
Congratulations, you've activated the water temple level.
Crap. Oh, look at that low initiative. Jeez. At least I wasn't ambushed.
Oh, good. All the people at the back are going first.
Hey,
Well, it gives us a
Except
chance to
me.
try to run over.
Help!
Your curiosity got the better of you, I think.
Yep.
it really did. Isn't that half of D&D, though?
Alright, so I'm up first.
You are up first, but hold on, let me reveal. So you know what
Oh,
you're
no.
being attacked by.
So I
up to
know
me
if I
before-
want to run in the opposite direction.
Well, I mean, you could do that too. All right. A water weird rears up out of the water.
Hey. How did I know that this would happen? God damn it.
And yet you still...
You still walked into it.
Oh, look! It is the boss from Ocarina of Time.
To be honest, this
Come
thing,
on.
you guys were like so stealthy that it didn't notice you until like Flint actually walked through it, and that's when it like automatically was like, oh, there's a
shit.
thing here. Let me devour it.
Yeah, I think I'm,
I
Well,
was
who
I was
even goes
worried,
close
depending
to
where
it?
you guys were moving, that this thing was just gonna like, you know, just like not notice you, you not notice it, and you guys just kept going on your way. Would have been hilarious.
my deal.
Just pass
yeah.
each other by.
So I dash to get down there, and that's my action.
Okay.
Actually,
Yeah.
because I'm a small creature, how does the water affect me? Is that difficult terrain?
I'm not gonna worry too much about that.
Sweet.
Okay, thanks.
But yeah, that's me.
All right, Sarge.
All right, so we are just going to double move. Splish, splash, splish, splash.
Mm-hmm.
I guess essentially we're going to end up right here.
Okay. Its turn. All right. So it's going to target Flint and it's going to attack you. All right.
I believe
Water
my
tentacle
AC
goes
is-
right over your. It just
Yeah, my AC
splashes
is
the water.
15. Okay. Flint's
All
fight with
right.
flight just kicks in and he ducks.
If water could hiss, you are hearing what sounds like a gargle.
Okay. Does it have other attacks?
Let me check. I don't think it gets multiples. Ooh, that's a lot of immunities.
Lovely.
Okay. Well, it didn't do the really bad thing, but it can only strike once. So the dice like you. Koni, let's see if the dice
Right.
like you.
Am I flanking from my position right now?
You can get sneak attack?
You can get sneak attack, but you're not flanking.
All right. So yeah, I'm just gonna move slightly and snap hiss. Her mind blade comes out again, and it's like that same sickly blue-green color, and she rams it into the water weird.
Okay. That will hit.
It's a sneak attack too.
So 6 plus 7, 13. Okay.
Right.
I guess you got a bonus action too if you want.
Now for the other mind blade.
Is this one chibi? No.
12. That
She
will
just like
miss.
swipes at it with twice, but still, that was a respectable damage, I'd say.
Remember,
Yeah.
you could control click on the creature to select it as your target.
Right. My turn. I think Flint just. First of all, his scream is not terribly manly, but he's never been terribly concerned about that, thankfully. Hey, fight or flight. It's there for a reason. Sometimes it's
That's
there for
fair.
reasons. But he is going to. Same fight or flight instinct sort of sets something off, and at this point, the wildfire Finlit spirit sort of appears. There's almost like a spark in his left eye, and then like there's a burst of flame, I'd say somewhere like opposite the water beard. No, it appears above Flint and Koni.
Okay.
So literally on top of them, and it's going to. So that's his action used, and as his bonus action, he's going to command it to use fiery teleportation. So when it goes, it's going to basically force the Waterbeard to have to make a dex save or take 1d6 fire damage. And additionally, Koni and Flint can teleport, and Benqua, because they're in the area, can teleport up to 15 feet in a direction they like.
Okay.
Flint is going to teleport 15 feet the heck out of there, so like backwards directly.
Okay.
Koni, that's up to you. Benqua, that's up to you if you want to teleport. And the fire EV is going to teleport right in front of Flint. Is going to sort of like growl at the water weird.
Okay. Let's see here. I gotta make a dexterity save, you said?
Yep. Dex save. Versus my DC, which is well, that makes it so it takes no damage. Fast water.
Yeah. And then 1, 2.
Well.
Huh?
I was actually yeah. That's fine.
Oh.
Yeah, and the water beard teleports back as well. And Koni, Benqua, did you want to teleport 15 feet anywhere, or?
Nope, I'm pretty much where I need to be.
Same.
Sorry?
I mean, I'm gonna be sneak attacking this guy, so
Okay.
Okay, although keep in mind you can sneak attack from range, but yep.
You're done. Okay. He has the spirits kind of like hovering above the water, just looking down, just like, ugh. Not where I want to be. Uin Lad, you're up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Imagine having to walk through the water.
Right. Good news is that it is within sight if you wanted to hit with range.
No. I'm gonna fly up and smack it with my -1 strength. No, I am going to. You know what? I'm gonna use one of my new spells.
Save 19 versus DC 13 for water wheel. It looks like it saved.
Yeah, that's not it.
Okay. Well, it was a good attempt.
Pity, that would be hilarious.
Wouldn't it? All right, Benqua, you're up.
We're gonna punch it.
You're gonna punch it.
A punch of the water. It knows what it did. Let me just target it before I do that, because I will forget otherwise, and then I will be sad.
Not immune to electricity for some reason.
Yeah, it's thunder
Conductive.
damage. Not that I hit, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It would be.
Right.
They're really cool. If I punch stuff gets disadvantage against anything that isn't me, and it's really cool for tanking. But no.
These dice. Need to trade them out. Sarge, you're up.
All right.
And you don't have to even move to hit the thing.
Yeah, I think I do have to move to hit with the butt, though, of the halberd.
Fair. Well, you could move 5 feet and be within melee. There you go.
Yep. And it is now time, speaking of hits and misses,
To start swinging.
to start swinging indeed.
That'll be a hit.
Always there until world was burning. We didn't start the fun.
Honestly, that's not bad singing, so yeah, that doesn't deal that much damage. Damn, bad luck.
Okay. Oh, don't. Whatever that was. Anyway, that was me trying to not use that one.
Wait, don't you have great weapon fighting? You can re-roll ones?
Oh, yes. More on me.
That's fine. I only just remembered. So that's actually
Okay,
a
so
9.
9 damage, actually.
Okay.
And then butt action.
Yep. Okay. Butt action.
Yes.
But wait,
So-
there's more.
I will roll different damage for here, but we'll see if this... Oh, hey, look.
Damn.
I believe it's a
You're rocking and
D4
rolling.
plus strength modifier. 5.
All right. Good shot. Okay.
Thank you.
Weird time. Let's roll randomly, see who he's going to go for. All right. He's going to go for Benqua.
Good luck.
No. Swings and just bounces off your armor. Just clangs. Water just kind of splatters everywhere.
Yeah, that best.
I was lucky.
19 AC for the win.
Yeah. All right. Koni, you're up.
Koni just sort of
Sneak just gives you the extra benefit. Okay. Well, this you will hit.
okay.
Roll damage. Oh,
And then
nice.
sneak attack.
9 and 6
Ow.
is 15. Nicely done.
And I got one more psychic attack.
Yep.
But wait, there's more.
That'll hit.
Wait.
D4 plus 3.
1d4. Do I add my dex to that too?
For Soul Knife, I believe yes.
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay.
So,
So
That's one of
another
the
6
rolls.
damage on top of that.
okay.
Ow.
Yeah, this creature's looking a little broken now.
Okay, so
You
that's-
broke its spirit.
hmm
My turn.
Wait. How much damage did I do to that thing?
Yeah, a lot.
You did like 21 damage, or
Yeah.
20.
about 20,
20
21
damage.
Yeah.
No, 21, yeah.
21. Okay.
First and second is correct.
As you're watching Koni, looks like she's finally getting the hang of the whole laser sword thing and is doing much better with it now.
When Flint's turn comes up, he's just kind of staring in awe. He's like, "Oh, wow, that's new. That's new." And
That's
he's
no.
he is going to. He really is not very well spec'd for this kind of fight, but he's gonna yeet a pebble at this thing. Just grab a smooth river rock and toss it. Although first, let me target.
That's
Oh,
a
hit. And then
Okay.
and then as his bonus action, basically, his little buddy is going to shoot a little pellet of fire at this guy. Basically, use ember.
Okay.
So I don't have access to a sheet, but it's basically the same. Basically, it's a D20 plus 5, my proficiency plus wisdom,
hmm
and on a hit, it deals a D6 plus proficiency. So that'd be an D6 plus 2. Okay, I don't think that hit. But...
No, that will not hit.
Right, so he just coughs, and it goes into the water.
Sizzle, sizzle.
Just looks at Flint, shrugs.
I don't know what you expected,
Like-
buddy.
Yep. Flint just sheepishly scratches his head.
Uin Lad.
Yeah, let's see. I know what we will go with the other one. This one. Yeah. That is pew pew pew.
Oh, nice.
All right. So, yeah. There's some
Damage.
magic missile damage. So 5, 8, and 10. Yeah, there you go. All right. This thing is not looking too cool. Like, it's having problems holding its shape now as it's slowly coming apart and sinking into the wall.
Get
Benqua.
Come on,
very
Benqua,
elemental.
just blow this thing apart. Punch it.
You could end it
Feel
here
the
if you could
power
hit
of
it.
the fist.
If I can hit it. Thanks for just bringing that up. That's fine.
No
Come on,
pressure.
We haven't hexed this. Hey, nice.
That will
Cool.
hit it.
1d8 thunder damage, because I don't think I get to.
Plus, I think you get to add int mod.
Do I? I'm genuinely not sure.
I'm pretty sure from what I've seen of the armor, you get to add your int mod to the damage of this stuff.
That sounds right.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it doesn't say anything about it, but sure.
Well, if it's a simple melee weapon for you, and you can use your int mod for simple melee weapons or your weapons attached to this, you should be able to add your damage mod. So I'm
Seems
guessing
good.
4.
Cool. In that case, yeah, 3.
So 4 damage total.
okay.
No,
so-
no. 3 in total.
Oh, 3 in total. Okay, never mind. Sorry. I
Okay.
see. Okay.
So
Oh,
it takes-
and also it, disadvantage on attack rolls against targets other than me.
okay.
Marked
Yeah.
by the thunder
Sergeant.
gauntlet.
All right. Well, you know what time it is.
Glaive time.
Ah,
Oh
Are you flanking though?
no, not flanking.
Okay,
No.
fair enough.
He's off. He's in a corner space.
Fair enough.
okay.
Time for
And
butt action.
Dang. Oh.
That sucks.
Oof.
well. Okay then.
Hmm.
Just a whole lot of nope from the dice there.
Yeah,
The dice have spoken.
that's true.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Boy.
Water Weird. Who are you attacking? It chooses to swing at Sergeant Leonard.
With
Uh-huh.
disadvantage of the thunder gauntlets.
So we will have disadvantage on this. That will
Good
be a
thing,
2.
too.
Aha. And
Which
that
is
will
good.
miss.
Yeah, considering the other was a
Because
19.
the other one was a 19.
Yeah, ha, ha, believe me, I saw that one. That one stopped rolling first, even.
This is what could have happened.
Yeah, you're welcome.
So your ability worked out. Koni,
All right, do I still have advantage?
you do.
All right, well, just the blade snaps into place again, and she starts swinging.
Well done, Raziel. I mean, Koni.
Speaking of 19,
Oh man, if I was playing a hex blade, that would have really messed it up.
right?
All right, so that hits. Initial damage.
Let's see, get,
So that is
14.
14. One more time for good measure.
Well, it's actually
Stop, it's already dead. No.
it died on the first shot. This is just overkill. This is
Awesomely
insult to
stamped
injury.
your
That's
blade
just-
into the wall.
That's just double
He
tap.
just like cuts it in half, like bisects it diagonally, and then with their second attack just cuts the water that's falling down in half again.
The beautiful like anime just cut, just. Bing.
Yes. 95
Sweet.
cutting?
All right.
Oh.
I was thinking of Metal Gear Rising.
Oh, well, in that case.
Okay.
Oh.
Still, it was a bad pun from Jetstream Sam.
Right. All right.
Yep.
You finish off the creature, and it just kind of reduces itself back to just ordinary water. From the little nest, a little ghost pokes his head out of the nest, looking to see if the coast is clear and safe.
Ghost?
Seeing you all, it
Well, thank
slinks
goodness
back
I was
into the
afraid-
nest.
Thank goodness. I thought like a baby water weird was going to come out asking what we did to its mom.
Right?
Killed it.
Wait, wait, what did it was actually like a ghost or something?
It was a ghostly apparition, poked its head out of the nest, saw you all, and kind of hid back in.
Looks around. He's sort of walking awkwardly, says, if someone else feels like investigating that, 1 second. Feel free to do what you like while he's cleaning up the issue that happened. Thank goodness there's water around.
Right.
Sorry, what?
Animated.
He soiled himself when
Animated.
the thing attacked him.
So giant animated water.
Water weird, I think. Nasty elemental.
That
Ah,
was the
gross.
damnest thing.
Okay, and the ghost. Is no one going to investigate that?
I'll do
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna let the family
Giles is-
investigate the supernatural.
Giles
need
is
to
going to
be-
stab the water a few times just to be certain.
All right.
it.
It splashes a little bit, but nothing happens.
I figured as much out of character.
When you get that close to the nest, Uin Lad, you hear this like kind of meek little chirpy voice going, "Please don't hurt me."
We're not gonna hurt you. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
The ghost pokes its head out of the nest, which is kind of interesting because it's phasing through it, being a ghost and all. And yeah, you are now looking at a ghostly apparition of a small female kobold.
Hi.
Zuri.
Huh? What? Hi?
Zuri.
It's safe now. You can.
You speak language of
Poof.
the surface people.
Yes.
Where
I
are the
am.
dwarves, though?
They have gone to the great mine shaft in the sky.
They're all dead?
Yes, they're all dead.
Does that mean Kiki free?
Yes.
Yay! Kiki free. Finally.
You are free to go about and do whatever it is that kobolds do. I don't know. I live in a forest.
We mine all the time.
Yeah,
Shiny
okay,
gems.
okay,
They're shiny gems in Nest. Though, not Kiki's gems. These gems from dead people's. Miners that drowned.
Yeah, well, they're all dead now. So, it's all yours.
She kind of looks down
Have
at the
fun.
nest. She swishes a hand through it, but she doesn't seem to grab anything.
I don't think she can. I don't think you get to take it with you.
Aw.
You get to
no,
take
Koni
the
was talking-
memories with you, and that's the most important thing.
Kiki was hoping she could keep the green one.
How about I
Really?
keep the green one for you?
You would do that for Kiki?
I would do that for Kiki.
Thank you.
It's okay. Try to
This
pat their
is-
shoulder, try to pat their head, hand goes through their head.
This is a bit too weird for Giles. He is going to step outside and check on our good friend Flint here.
As Flint is coming back, he is repantsed and is looking a little awkward. He's also washed his hands because he understands the value of that. And this wildfire spirit seems to be awkwardly looking away and glad this is over. Before Flint nods, walks
Right,
back in.
so tiny lizard ghost.
Lizard. Okay. These are not the
Well-
most.
Okay, it's a giant lizard, but it's a tiny ghost.
Flint just looks in. Oh, I think that's a kobold. I think he'll sort of carefully walk over, wave. Hey there. Heard something about someone named Kiki?
Yes,
Well, I
it's
don't know what it's
Kiki.
made of.
Kiki is Kiki.
Nice to meet you. So, if you don't mind my asking, how long have you been here?
All my life lived underground.
Fair enough. So, like, what happened? We kind of just happened upon this place. We didn't see any dwarves. A couple of some wildlife around here.
Did you kill the dwarves?
No, they
No,
weren't
the
here when we
dwarves
got
were
here.
dead when we got here.
Huh.
Like, no
Something
bodies
in the
even.
cave did.
Kiki doesn't know what happened.
Do you know what they were doing?
What Kiki was doing?
Yeah, you, the dwarves, either one. Both.
Other slaves had riot and release bugs out of their pen, and Kiki didn't want to get eaten, so Kiki ran over here to hide. And then something tripped Kiki, and she fell in the water.
Oh dear.
Oh,
Flint just sighs. Seems like you missed most of the messy business. I'm just sorry this particular bit caught you.
So other kobolds
Still.
escape?
I didn't see any down here. I'm guessing that they probably ran.
yeah,
Got away.
Oh, that's good.
they're free.
That's very good.
So, do you have anything left you
And,
want to be done?
Kiki
Maybe that's cliche.
never had plans. Kiki was slave. Kiki just dig for dwarves.
Well, now you have all the time in the world to make plans.
I guess. Huh. Flint just sort of sits back, looks across the group, realizes there's no one in here with much knowledge of ghosts, probably.
Koni's just sort of like, well, you're no longer a slave. In more ways than one, you're free.
Yeah.
The ultimate freedom. Freedom no one can take away from you.
So what are surface people doing?
Surface people stuff.
Honestly,
We're probably going to go back to the surface. It's been a very long time since anyone was down here. We were just making sure that it was safe and there wasn't anything dangerous that was going to try to get out.
yeah. This place has been sealed off for a long time. The surface people have mostly moved on from mining and that sort of thing around here.
Surface people don't mine?
Oh, well, some of us mine, just not here.
Oh,
Yeah, this mine has been
Huawei.
closed up for a very long time.
well, this dwarven mine, so makes sense.
Fair enough.
There's no more dwarves and there's no more things to mine, so they don't need to come down here anymore.
There does seem to be some sort of like magical field, like a wall somewhere a ways away.
Ah,
Don't know what that's all about.
door to palace. Dwarves are
Palace?
making big palace to dwarven gods.
Oh,
Big palace, you said? How does that door open? Do you know?
Kiki, not sure. Dwarves use magic runes to, like, appear on platform on other side, on steps.
God.
I think
Okay, I
Flint
guess we have to go back in town and figure out how to fix that damage I caused. Oh, gee.
well, honestly, you
Intelligence
did
came
probably
back to
run
curse me.
What you did made sense in the moment. I don't think Flint just looks around. Ghosts are not something he knows much about, but just looks at Kiki and says, well, now that you're free, is there anything you want to do?
Well, since surface people help free Kiki, Kiki in service. In
We-
that,
We're
life.
I mean,
going back
want
to
to-
the. We're going back to the surface. Do you want to come with us?
I mean,
you've never
yeah,
been
if
to
you
the
want to check it out.
surface.
Yeah,
Oh,
it'll
we've
be.
got so much to show you.
Heard much about
Oh,
surface.
it'll be fun.
Sarge,
Okay.
you okay back there?
What? Just
We're taking
going
a
back.
ghost. We're taking the small ghost child to the light
Is
at the
she
end of the
aware she's
tunnel.
dead?
Well, she is now.
You want to make an
So,
intelligence
so
check?
a lifetime of service. It's like serve them for life. Well, mission accomplished.
Let me make an insight check to see whether or not Kiki is aware of their current state. Okay, 17.
She's not only not aware that she's dead, but it's almost like there's a mental block that just does not
She is
put two and two
refusing
together.
to
The
be
fact
aware
that
that
she's
she's dead.
able to float and pass through things.
Like, she's intentionally ignoring it, or something's causing her to not want to believe it, or something like that.
Something like one or the other, yes.
I think Flint sort of looks back to Sarge and will sort of say to Kiki, hold on a sec. And he'll walk back and say to Sarge, this one, best I can tell, they don't really want to believe they're dead. From what I've heard, I can only imagine it was pretty scary what happened, so...
Right.
I wouldn't
Right.
push it right now. There's that much resistance. Maybe
The-
that'll come in time.
Right. This seems more like something we should be summoning a priest for. You know?
Yeah. Priest or a counselor, one of the two, and I'm not either one. This is so out of my scope, it isn't funny. Give me plants, give me trees, heck, even give me that frickin' water beard.
Let's not go that far.
Fair enough. Well,
Yeah.
I'm not complaining about this. This is better. It's just out of my wheelhouse. He was also whispering that, but he sort of walks back and says, "So, yeah, the surface. We can bring you there. Should be a lot of interesting stuff to see. But in the meantime, did someone say something about releasing the bugs? We did fight a bug. Do you remember how many of those there were?
Oh, they're big bugs. Dwarves use
Yeah, they're
them
big.
for keeping slaves in check.
Oh, yikes. That's gross. Like,
Big
yeah,
guard
we killed
bugs.
one of them.
Oh, you surface people very brave.
Mhm.
Any of them do you remember there being, though? Like, how big was the pen? Like 10 of them? 20?
Kiki has to think a bit.
Like, how many fingers? Like 5? Holds up 5 fingers? 10?
At least 2 of those.
Oh,
I mean,
that's a lot.
they're not wrong.
Okay. Well, that's good to know. Let's get going. Let's try and be quiet, too. It's a lot of bugs. So you want us... So, those are yours. He points into the nest.
No. Those belong to other miners who. It's grueling work, hard work. Dwarves push us to mine until we die, and they throw dead ones into pits and water stuff. So that not mine. That dead miner stuff.
I see. So,
Except the green one.
You
The
want
green
that
one's
one.
yours.
Would you mind if we took a look in there? Just out of curiosity?
Kiki don't mind.
All right, well, if you got away for a moment.
I will take the green one, as I said I would.
I think as Uin Lad is doing that, Flint just looks at Uin Lad and sort of whispers out of the corner of his mouth, "Please, actually do keep that one. This one's been through too much shit already."
No, I am actually quitting this one.
Okay, good. And he will sort of look in. What other stuff is in here?
Okay, you look in there.
Spider jumps out on your face. No, I'm joking.
Oh.
Fun.
You find a
Surprise,
miner.
it was a mimic.
You find
Whatever, I
a
got the-
dwarven miner's helmet. There is a crystal attached to the front of it in a kind of metal ring.
Like a circlet?
Kind of, well, like a band holding the crystal to the helmet. There's a petrified wood oak staff,
Oh,
2 opals, an emerald, and 15 platinum pieces.
platinum.
Oh,
Okay.
damn.
Yeah.
50
Look at
gold there.
those. Look at the Benqua. You found a pearl yet? Because some of these things should probably be identified. And if you don't have a pearl yet, you can probably afford one. Now, at least.
I think we can afford a bit more than a pearl.
Yeah. Oh, goodness.
All right.
I'm ready
So,
for that.
the party has acquired new mascot, Ghost Goblin.
This is now my ghost order.
This is your Ghost
Got-
Goblin.
Sergeant Giles is very unsure about this.
Why? Because I
He
have
is a
the-
simple man. These supernatural happenings are, look. Sergeant Giles takes inspiration from Hank Hill.
I'll tell you what,
That
Ghost
Frey ain't
Goblin.
right.
He'll give it a try, but don't expect him to be comfortable with it.
I'll tell you what.
Tell you what, that rabbit ain't right.
Exactly.
And on that bombshell, we will bid everyone adieu as we wrap up this session of Dracadia.
So much, Diego. That was incredible.